simple as it seems, the twinkle in your eyes, the way that time slows down when you kiss me. As we fall asleep in a bed of butterflies, just close your eyes and then you'll see it. You don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Love, love, love. Open up my heart and you'll find love.
Và Hoàng Dũng đã thành công. Thay mặt dân siết Hoàng Dũng.
My baby is always late, a day early to the party, but that's okay. She's on my bed playing video games. I'm watching her over my shoulder, still lying here wide awake. She rolls over and steals all of the sheets. She don't care, she won't lose no sleep. Now can you just move over? I can't really understand, but God damn, I can't get enough. You got me saying stupid shit like love. You got me wrapped up on my insides. You got me done. do that for you. All the time on my mind, just forget it. You know why? 'Cause you're mine, let me get it. Don't know why, I don't mind, won't regret it. Girl, you make me feel right. You got me saying stupid shit like dummies. You got me wrapped up on my inside. You got me done. Waking up this morning, the last thing I thought I'd be thinking about would be you. I opened up the blinds and saw your hair tie on my windowsill. Not gonna lie, haven't talked to you in a while. What if I just hit